Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Blue Dream Queen, and I'm bringing you a video on how to apply makeup when you have hirsutism. So a little bit of a backstory about me. I've been dealing with hirsutism since I was about in middle school. I'm now in my late 20s. For me, it started off with a few hairs on my chin that I need to pluck every few days or so. And it graduated into what it is now, where I shave my face every day. Shaving is terrible for your skin, I know, but it's all that I can do at the moment. Too poor for laser, and health insurance is kind of shitty, so one of these days I do plan on getting it medically addressed or cosmetically addressed, but that day is not now, so I shave my face. So way back around 2010 or so, I made a video about hirsutism. It got a lot of really good feedback, a lot of bonding moments with other women who have hirsutism. But I ended up deleting the video because, like most of undergrad, it was messy. I was probably crying. It was just all over the place. So now, there's a bunch of resources on hirsutism. There's a bunch of YouTubers and vloggers who tell their journeys about hirsutism, and that's great because, like, way back in the early 2000s, there was none of that. So I'd like to do my part and, just show how I apply makeup as a adult woman with hirsutism. So I'm just going to jump right in. So my face is freshly washed and moisturized right now. So if you'd like to know what I use on my skin, I can include that below. I have oily skin, so of course my products may not work for you and your skin. Whether or not you have oily skin, I just use products that I found that work for me. So this is what I do. So I'll explain all that below. So my face, like I said, is freshly washed and moisturized. So I'm going to start off with primer. So right now, oh, my shit's falling all over the place. Anyway, the primer I'm using right now for like going out, trying to dress up, trying to do some serious makeup is Smashbox. I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I love it. I feel like it makes everything pop. It lays down everything wonderfully. Fucking love it. Well, actually, before I even get started on that, what I'm going to do is show you my skin up close so you can see what my discoloration looks like. So you can, I don't know if you can see it because my camera isn't the best, but I have discoloration on my chin. I have discoloration on my sideburns. And I have discoloration under my neck. Or under my upper neck. Under my chin, that area. So here we go. Gonna start off with the primer. So I'm not putting a whole lot, just like a pea-sized amount. Or really, you only need a little bit of this stuff. It's great. I apply it with my fingers. I don't know if people apply it with anything else, but this is what I do. Just getting it in all over my face and my neck because I put makeup down there too. Gonna put a little on my eyelids and my eyebrows. And that's done. If you see me do this, it's because my nose, my piercing hole is a little bit bigger than the jewelry, and my jewelry is constantly falling down. So I'm constantly trying to adjust it so it doesn't look like I have a metal booger. Alright, primer is done. Next is foundation. I use brushes for foundation. I did get a beauty blender, but I'm not totally sure if I like it better than the sponges. So for now, I'm just using my, I got a beauty blender sponge, but I'm not sure if I like it better than my brushes. So for right now, I'm using my brushes. And I just use Eco Tools. You can get this at Target, Walmart. It's everywhere. As for foundation, right now I'm using the Maybelline 24-hour foundation. I can include all my facial products down there too. So here we go, foundation, yes. Gonna just apply that. Gonna make sure I get all the problem areas to make sure that they get enough coverage. And then I'm gonna buff it out all over my face. But I just wanna make sure the problem areas have enough foundation, because the rest of my face is good. It's just the nether regions that are a little discolored, and that's my concern, really. And so I use full coverage foundation to cover up my discoloration. I found that the full coverage liquids have been really good for that. I used to use a more expensive makeup that was a lot better too. I mean, not a lot better, but it was really good too. But I don't buy that anymore because I am poor now. Used to get it from Sephora, and it was great. Excuse my email chimes. I really hate notifications and notification sounds, but when you're a busy professional, you need to know when to get an email or two so you can not have people mad at you and cussing you out by the end of the day. So it is what it is. So foundation is laid. Next is concealer. Gonna cover all that shit up. So for concealer, I use LA Pro Conceal. Excuse me, LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this shade is Expresso. It is slightly darker than my skin tone, and it just about matches the shade of my makeup. So it really works great as a concealer. I have my little concealer brush, and I'm just gonna go to town on the areas that are discolored to make sure that they are really covered up and that they don't really show under my foundation. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Goodness, this hair, honey. So I'm gonna start under the neck, and I go both with and against the hair just to make sure it's really concealing. Get a little bit more, put it on my brush, because the applicator is, don't know what you call this kind of applicator, it's like feathery and it squeezes a little bit liquid up. So I just put it on my brush and I start concealing. So I'm going all the way up to my sideburns. Fun story, I was a naturally hairy child. What happened is that peer pressure made me feel guilty about my natural body hair, which really wasn't that bad, but you know how kids are. So I felt self-conscious. I decided to shave my sideburns, and that was the beginning of the nightmare, because the sideburn hair came in thicker and coarse. So it's never been fine and thin like it used to be. It comes in coarse and thick, and my skin is just suffering because of that. All because I let my peers make me feel guilty about the way my body looked, why my natural body produced hair. The way my natural body produced hair was absolutely fine. Yes, I was a little bit hairier than average, but there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. But because I felt pressure, I decided to shave and pluck and do all these things that my body didn't like. And so now I have the consequences of that. So concealer. Concealer's done. Going to make that all pretty with some foundation powder, or pressed powder, I should say. I am using, sorry, my shit is everywhere, goodness. I use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and my shade is Creme Cafe. This shade is about my skin tone, and it makes everything just nice. Like, it covers up where I've been concealing, where I've been applying concealer, and it just, you know, makes the finishing touch to the foundation. And so we're doing that. So my face is powdered. It's looking all smooth and put together. I'm loving it, loving it. All right, so that's all done. So that is my basic ass laid foundation. That's how I lay my foundation. I primer first. I put on foundation. I put on concealer where I need it, and then I layer it with powder. And then I move on to anything else I want to do. So now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. And so for eyebrows, I have been using Milani. They have this nice little brow pot. It is the Milani Stay Put Brow Color. I use number 5 in dark brown. And yeah, I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows next. Going to brush them into place. They've already, ooh, goodness. I did them yesterday, so they're already shaped. I used to get my eyebrows threaded and waxed. Threaded was actually my favorite, but I noticed that my eyebrows used to be a lot thicker. Like, I used to have caterpillars, and now they are still thick. They're still nice, but they're nowhere as thick as they used to be. So I decided I'm going to save my eyebrows because I've seen this before, and I'm just going to do them myself. So I do them myself. I got this like eyebrow stencil kit, I think from Ulta a few years ago. Maybe Ulta, maybe Target, but probably Ulta. And so now I just use that and I do my eyebrows myself. And it's been the best thing that I've decided to do for my eyebrows because now they're just so much more healthier. They're not thinning. I know the style that I like. I don't have to explain things to people. You know, I don't have to worry like, oh, my eyebrow is going to fall off after this. Like, I know what I'm doing now. So what I did for the eyebrow pot, like I have this little brush, the spoolie, dip it into the stuff. I line the top, line the bottom of my natural brow shape. Then I fill it in with the brow gel. And I just brush it into place. And this is a lot easier when your eyebrows are already shaped. I can't relate to people who don't have shapely eyebrows and have to do them themselves. I do have a YouTube video. Well, I have some resources for how to do them myself. If they were ever just like a really hot mess, or if I didn't have any eyebrows, I could probably do them myself. But at this age, I have eyebrows, so we're using this. I don't need those resources yet. Although way back in the beginning when I was learning how to do my eyebrows, they're very, very useful. So if you need to know how to draw on your eyebrows, there's so many good resources these days. But since my eyebrows are already popping, I just gotta line, fill in, and brush them into place. Very grateful for that. People wanted to talk about how hairy I am, but I bet you believe these people want these eyebrows. These eyebrows popping, honey. Anyway, so the eyebrows are done. Probably gonna brush a little bit of the excess off with a Q-tip. Yep, there we go. Eyebrows popping. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Gonna move into eyeshadow. So I've been using this Morphe palette lately. I just got it, and it is the Morphe 35F Fall Into Frost palette. Very, very pretty, very, very frosty. I love it. So many wonderful colors. Camera's definitely not picking up on how shimmery and perfect they are, but believe me, they're very pigmented and very nice. Great for my broke ass budget. I love it. Anyway, so for today, I picked out some colors. I'm gonna go with like this copper and a purple. So for that, I'm going to start off blending a brown onto my lids. It's like skin tone brown. That's all I'm doing right now. With a blending eyeshadow brush. And this is some kind of random blending brush that I got from, I bought from E.L.F. You know, E.L.F. got the good cheap shit, you know. Target is really wonderful for that. E.L.F. like game changer. Game changer. So I'm lining both the lids, or brushing both the lids with the brown. Really can't see anything. It's literally just my skin tone. Literally my skin tone. Literally. Now, I'm going to get my eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to put on this coppery, yeah, it's pretty much like a, I cannot talk. It looks like a penny. It's like literally copper. Love it. So, Eco Tools brush. Gonna put on a little bit of copper. Can you see it? You can't really see it. My camera, it doesn't pick up the colors that well. But I'm doing it anyway. So we got this poppin' ass copper. It's poppin'. Great with my skin tone. Yes, very nice. So you can kind of see it. It's like a very subtle, well, it looks subtle on the camera, but if you were here, you can see it. So you can see a little bit. There you go. It's copper. Literally like penny copper. Not like bronzy copper, but penny. Literally a coin. I love it. I'm really not the best with eyeshadow. I've been playing with it over the years, and I found a few styles that I really like. And then lately, since getting this Fall into Frost palette, I've been really playing in it. And I guess my skills are still novice, but they're not like teeny bopper. Like, you know how teeny boppers, they just wear like random colors on their eyes, and it's like, honey, I know you don't know what you're doing yet. I'm past that stage. Yeah, like blending, layering, still very new to it. But I'm making it work. I'm making it work. So I got this copper laid down. Very nice. Love it. And I'm going to layer it with a purple. Well, I'm going to blend in a purple. Just to like, why not? So I have this other Morphe palette. It's very nasty looking. It is the 25B Bronzed Mocha palette, and I really like it. This is the first eyeshadow palette I bought as an adult, and I was like, okay, if I can do something with this palette, I can afford a more expensive palette when I get there. So this was my training palette, and I think I passed the test. I think I can get another more expensive palette when the time comes. Very proud of myself. So I'm going to mix in this like purplish color just into like the corners of my eye. I'm going to blend it in into my crease and into the corner of my eye. I'm pretty sure you can barely see it. It's all right. It's not even done yet. Love it. So pretty. So like I said, I'm new to all this. This is all new to me. I be playing with stuff and hoping it works. And so my eyeshadow skills, like I said, are not the best. So what I do is I throw on what I want to throw on. I take a Q-tip and I get rid of what I don't want. And it be looking good after that. There we go. There we go. Can you see it? No, you can't. So disappointed. Goodness. I tried to record a video on my phone yesterday. And of course, because I didn't have enough storage, the video didn't work. And because my phone is the phone that it is, instead of letting me keep what I recorded, it corrupted the entire video and I can't watch a single minute of it. Who does that? And even my laptop right now just went to sleep on me. How disrespectful. I am recording right now. How dare you? So here we are, filling in my eye with a little bit of shadow. So I love this. Like, oh my gosh, I wish the camera could pick it up. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna include some pictures so you can see exactly what this ended up looking like. Because I'm not a liar. And I guarantee you, like, this look kind of looks good. Like, I'm gonna add a tiny bit more purple in there. Alrighty, I got the eyeshadow laid where I want it. Just gonna clean it up again with my Q-tip. Alright, I think it looks really, really nice. So like I said, you can't really see it, but imagine the upper lids are purplish and the lower lids are coppery. Oh, goodness. Alright, my eyeliner. Love it. See? Metal booger. Anyway, eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner is what I use. I use the L'Oreal Liner Intense Carbon Black. That's my shit. Been using it for years. And wings is all I do. And like anything, like I said, sometimes you make a mistake. All you need is a Q-tip. My wing is a little not right, so I'm gonna just take a Q-tip and do what it do. Also, I am not sure that I could teach anyone else how to do winged eyeliner. People ask me all the time, how do I do it? And I just have natural almond shaped eyes. So I just literally just line the outside of my eye and it works. So I don't really know. Like, so what I do is to do that, if you have almond eyes, I don't know. I just pull it closed and it naturally makes a wing. Yeah, see? There we go. Naturally have a wing. You can't totally see my eyeliner. It's a little thin. So I'm gonna thicken the wing. Here we go. Wing is looking snazzy. And then mascara. Right now I'm using the Maybelline, the Falsies Push Up Angel Waterproof mascara. I use a lot of Maybelline and L'Oreal, but like I said, I'm on that type of budget, so. And I just recently learned that you need at least 2 to 3 plus coats of mascara for it to be poppin', so now I know the secret to poppin' ass eyelashes in addition to wearing falsies, but I don't know how to wear falsies yet, so mascara is like the best thing for me right now. And I'm loving it because it really does make my look pop. My eyelashes are popping. I learned this trick that you should coat the top of your lashes in addition to the bottom of your lashes. So that's what I do now. So yeah, mascara. Gonna make my lip pop. I also wear mascara not just because it makes my lip pop, because I have so much eyeshadow fallout, or just anything fallout on my lashes, that they need the mascara to cover up all the powder sitting on them. Yep, first coat on. Going in for a second coat on the other lid. I don't use an eyelash wand curler. I don't know if I should or not. I feel like my lashes are curly enough without all that. Maybe I'm missing out. I don't really know at this point. I don't totally care. Not to mention, I already spend too much money on makeup, so with this mascara, like, I feel like that's really all I need. It's like my eyelashes, they just, honey. Like, who knew you could do this? Like, why didn't you tell me sooner, mama? So there we go. Mascara popping now. And if you're like me, you make mistakes. Like I said, I constantly make mistakes with my makeup. There's a little bit of mascara on my eyelashes. Not my eyelashes, goodness. A little bit of mascara on my eyelids. So I'm going to take this Q-tip, just blend a little bit in my crease, because that's where all the little dots are. It doesn't really mess up the eyeshadow, because that was already my blending color. And so yeah, there you go. Like, my makeup is done. Oh, before I finish, I need the finishing accessories. Finishing accessories include motherfucking highlights. That's my shit. That's my type. Anyway, I use the Sonia Kashuk bronzer. I got this because I didn't really know what type of bronzer to get, and it was bronzy, so I was like, why the fuck not? It's running out. One day I'm going to need to buy new bronzer, so I'll be looking for something else. Or I'll be buying this again. I don't really know. I really love it, so I don't care. I got this at Target. It's really a great bronzer. It's very bronzy. It makes my skin look like it's glowing. I love it. Do you ever put on your makeup and you're like not in the mood to be happy, but then like you smile because you're putting on highlighter or blush and you're like, God damn it, like I was not trying to be happy and I was committed to this, but you made me smile. Sometimes I laugh just because of that. Just because, like, all right, universe, you got me. I'll smile a little bit. And so, you know, I guess I can throw on some blush. I'll throw on some blush too. Why not? Once again, Morphe. So I got this blush palette because I was originally looking for like a floral, like rosy, maybe even purpley type of a berry. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a berry colored blush. And the only blush I could find was Anastasia. And the other two colors in the palette I wasn't going to use. So I saw this one and was like, this is exactly what I want. So on the top row, there was some pinks. Some of them fell off. I don't really use the top part, so it doesn't matter. But these bottom three, honey, this is like a berry, this is a purple, and this is a bronzy brown. Love all three of them. They're fucking everything. And so since I'm wearing like copper and purple on my eyes, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do brown. I think I'll do brown. I'll do brown. There I go, smiling. Smiling to put on my blush. All right, blush is on. Blush is on. Bronzer is on. Highlight and bronzer, I guess, are the same thing anyway. It's on my face. It's on my face. So this is the completed look. We went from what I looked like before to what I look like now. Everything is poppin'. I love it. Eyeshadow poppin'. Mascara poppin'. Winged eyeliner poppin'. Highlight and blush poppin'. And you know what? I'll even add in some lipstick for you. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh, here we go. Here's the lighting. There you go. So here's the look. Yes. There's copper on my lids and purple in my creases. There is highlighter on the apples of my beautiful full cheeks. And then there's blush right beneath them. I was too lazy to clean my blush brush from yesterday, so there's a little bit of pink in there in addition to some bronzy brown, but look at it. It's good. It's nice. It's poppin'. So like I said, lipstick. Give me 2 seconds to find it. Hold on. And I saw it in here. There we go. There we go. I found it. So because this is better. Oh, not better. Hold on. I'll just show you after I put it on the lipstick. Not even sure the shade is going to work. I think it's going to work though, because I think it's going to work. Let's do it. This is, before I start, L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. It's the Le Chocolat line. And it is 70% yum. It's a matte chocolate. I fuck with this lipstick so heavy. All right, lipstick is on. A little bit of a out of the lines. But yeah, it's done. Let me show you. So this is the finished look. Eyeshadow is poppin'. The Morphe palette is very pigmented. I love it. And my lipstick is amazing. So this is how I apply my makeup with Hirsutism. I look great. Anything that I was really self-conscious about is what, 99% covered up. No one is gonna walk up on me and be like, hey, guess what? I can see your 5 o'clock shadow. Like, that doesn't happen. It looks good. I look good. This is how I do my makeup, and I love it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you like my video. Have a good day or night. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself.